Ooh. Welcome to Pee Wee's Playhouse. Do you guys remember that song from Easy E back in the day? Did you guys like? I just put this on real quick. I was gonna put it on as a ponytail down here, and then my dog was chomping on it right now. So
Don't bite that neither.
I threw it at him and he left it all a mess. And I said, "Oh, nice. Oh, nice." Guys,
Guys and girls.
yesterday Julia picharon Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then I have mashed potatoes with a little bit of gravy. And then right now she was like, "Eat a biscuit, Mom." And I'm like, no, no. I like biscuits, but only when I have jelly. And we don't have jelly right now, so no se me iba a antojar el biscuit. My stomach is growling. I just ate we went to this, we came back from the doctor right now. So we went for nothing because, perdón, I'm sorry. They were supposed to give me a shot or 2 shots in my back for my back problem. Supposedly it's a new shot that I've never had, but it goes in as an epidural. And if you ladies ever had an epidural, if you had a C-section, you know epidurals hurt. That shot. And then she made me real quick a corn with cheese. So yesterday it was at nighttime, like a late dinner, rather, or Kentucky. But you know what, guys? I was telling the kids. Now I remember why I don't buy Kentucky. Kentucky, to me, is very salty. Let me tell you about my thing. Then remind me to tell them about the Kentucky business, okay? So there's a little van that come and gets me, different vans. And these dummies didn't say that I was in a wheelchair, so I need to have the little ramp. But the good thing is that I can walk and stuff, right? A little bit at least. So I told him, "Oh my God." I told him, "You don't have the..." My baby whistled up. The thing to put me on there with my wheelchair. Julia bought me a little jello because I told her that tenía ganas de jello. And she found the sugar-free jello. Parfait thingy. I had to put on my 3 nails because they all fell this morning. Anyways, I just barely finished putting them on. And I wasn't going to, but Julia's like, "Put on your nails." Nah. Bueno. Pues ahí vamos con el doctor. So in the end, he just put my wheelchair in the back of the cola, and then I just sat in the front, right? Ahorita me llama, mija, llámale. Llámale, porque... Bye-bye.
Give me my wallet.
Dile que tuve una llamada. This is my friend's gonna give us a ride to the pawn shop, guys.
Don't pawn them anymore.
Where I have to pay $75. Because remember when I told you guys that I pawned my mom's arracadas? And they're 18 karat gold and they're solid gold. They're all solid. A little gold ring I had here. And another little arracadita. That's gold, but it's just one of them. Pinche pollo, no le hallo. Es que I really don't like white meat too much. I like dark. Medio dark. A ver si no es un hueso. No. And then, guys, They were supposed to give me the shots in June. So when Julia made the appointment with them over the phone, they said, Julia told them that I had some infection, I don't remember what, but I was taking infection pills. And then they said, "Oh no, you can't stop those, and you can't get the shot if you're taking antibiotics." So they were gonna reschedule till the next month. And last time we went to the doctor, like I met Julia, and I thought that maybe Julia didn't call. I thought Julia was lying about the rescheduling thing, but apparently she wasn't. And he was like, and why didn't you, quién sabe qué, quién sabe qué? Y luego le dijo, who did you speak with? Pues quién sabe, pues las que contestan ahí in the front, ¿verdad? And then they found out that, yeah, my Julia did call. So the problem was on their side, not ours. Anyways. Oh, guys, I'm eating this. My sweet Thai chili. I love it, guys. I don't care if it's a cheap one. Thai morito. The real sweet Thai chili is a little bit spicier. That looks good. I love it. This tastes like I'm eating chicken nuggets with sweet and sour. Okay? Basically. So anyway, so we get there today. She's looking at the paper that says for June. Usually when you're going to have something done like that, a procedure, the nurse will call you from the hospital, a nurse, and will tell you, you have to make sure that she's fasting, you have to make sure that she this, that she that, like I have to stop taking my Plavix for 4 or 5 days, ¿verdad? Not take it. So, and then I told the guy, I said, ¿por qué, mijo? ¿Qué pasa if you'll just give me that shot now, since I'm here? He said, you can get a hematoma. And then when the doctor came in, I asked him too, and then he said, you can get a blood clot, and we don't want that. And I said, oh shit, hell no. So we had to call the guy again back for my ride. The man, and he was Christian, and we were talking. Oh, he was very nice. And we was talking about ghosts. I don't know why he brought up ghosts. Oh, because we passed by El Paso High, which is where I graduated from. And then I said, oh yeah, El Paso High is right there around the El Paso High School, around the corner. Just where I graduated from. And he said, oh. And I said, you? He said, Jefferson. And I said, it's todo. Jefferson Silver Foxes. So we started talking about ghosts. Oh, but let me tell you what I was going to tell you. Please, you guys know that I'm crazy. Please don't gross out. I'm going to tell you a story that is gross. But, hey, you need to know it. I don't know if y'all have heard this. Because it didn't happen in El Paso. When you're young, I think the legal age to work is 16, right? If it's still used to be when I was young and I started working at that age. No, I'm lying. At that age, you can work, but She put cheese in it for me and butter. ¿No es ahí? Yeah. Mm. No, sorry, you're not gonna like it because I put some of that chili. A no le gusta el chile a la Samantha ni al Jesse. But Jesse will eat like hot fries or hot cubes. Sometimes the girls will give him a little bit, and I keep telling them, don't, and don't, and don't, and don't. Don't. I don't want him. He already has stomach problems as it is because he eats, like, per se, grown up food. You know what I mean? He don't eat. He can eat a full meal. Um, like, most kids that are under 11 and 12, what do you want for breakfast? Cereal, pancakes, French toast. But hardly, especially where he's not full Mexican, of course, he's Hispanic like me, half and half. He he loves papas con chorizo. He's been eating them since he was little. And chorizo has a lot of spice in it. Maybe it's not hot as in, ay, me pica el culo. But it's spicy as in it has a lot of condiments to make it taste that way. I love chorizo. Chorizo, papacito. Oh my God, guys, guess what? I found this dude. No more. On this dating site. And he looks just like my ex, the one that just died. Hi. And the only way I saw him is because it said, Fulano liked you and gave me a heart. And I was like, oh my God. And I showed it to my Julia right now. And she's like, Alfredo. Anyways, I did give the vato my number, but sometimes you give them your number and they don't call you, you know? A ver qué pasa. Besides, I put on there very clearly that I'm just looking for friends. Anyways, I was gonna tell you something. So they make you take this thing called a food handler class. I'm sure pretty much y'all know what that means. It is a class that you have to take. It's about a 6 to 8 hour course. Where they talk about how to handle foods, certain foods. You know, and you learn a lot in there. I love my classes, man. You gotta go get them like every 10 years, I believe. Or something like that. And that's where I learned a lot of stuff. I had heard, but I wasn't sure how the story went or whatever. I don't know if y'all have heard it. It didn't happen in El Paso. Back in the day, they used to have the drive-in with the car. You drive in with your car and watch the movie on the big shit. Okay. And these people had bought, their food there to eat with their family, whatever, to enjoy with their kids. And then guess what? Or maybe you've heard it. Please don't gross out. Don't get mad at me. The dude, it's dark in the night, but you go in the driving, man. Comiéndose las pinches legs, ¿no? Well, when he was gonna take a bite, he was like, what the fuck? He saw something weird. Oh, it was a fucking deep fried fucking rat, guys. That is a true story. And if the teachers that are giving you the food in your class, they know a lot of the stories, a lot of the shit that has checked this out, but they can't say the name of the place. But they'll tell you stories about shit that has happened. It's because you go and take that class because you need to, since you're gonna work at a food establishment, right? McDonald's, whatever. You have to be careful. And you have to be careful. You can't just, boom, I'm gonna work here. You have to know stuff. Ay, me estás rasguñando, cabrón. Mm. About like, let's say you made hamburger patties at a restaurant. And you have them on a charola. You know those lunch charolas? And you can have, like, on the same tray, another pile of raw patties. Because the blood mixes with that. That's called cross-contamination. You have to be very careful. This is why a lot of people get sick. This is why you can't give them bone. I'll give them a little bit of piece of cartilage. And but in some restaurants, they don't give a fuck about the rules or the laws or whatever. Okay? Well, some of them, if you're the owner of a restaurant, and I know this for sure because it happened where I worked at, the inspectors that would come, you just hand them like $100 and they won't they won't give you a ticket for having something not, that's under their cleanliness rules or whatever. And if they see something like that, or estos vatos nomás le dan 100 bolas. And you just put check, that everything was all right, that you're up to the standards, that everything is cool. I know what I'm. My manager, my boss, his name was Alex, and he was from Lebanese. I'm sure the vato's still around. I don't know. There where I worked at.
Lebanese lesbian.
Lesbian. No. I was young, but when you work somewhere in a restaurant and a fast food and you see shit wrong, call the fucking health department, guys. It could be an anonymous call. My brother already passed away, but one of his girlfriends, she was white, and she went to work for Subway. Wait. And they made her a manager because she was gabacha. And she said that they didn't rotate the merchandise, the food, and that sometimes when they would make the Subways, they were babosos. The chicken, that it was like baboso. You could tell it's like tamalo, And the boss said, so just make it like that. Because I think she said once, whatever the fuck his name was, Fulano, you want me to throw away this chicken? It's already gone bad. There's nothing wrong with it. And she said, yeah, look, and she got the fork. Look, it's all slimy. That means it's ya está malo. You just keep making the sandwiches. She didn't want to fight with him and lose her job, So she just, she just shut up about it. But sometimes the customers will come back and then complain at that certain store. Because it could be like a franchise, like McDonald's. But not every McDonald's is the same. Some are owned by a certain person if it's not a franchise. And whatever they say goes. If you want to keep your job, you know what I mean? You just shut the fuck up. And a lot of people are like that though. Rather, we just rather shut the fuck up than not make a problem or whatever. But the bad thing is that this is how people get sick. This is how we get food poisoning. Está cabrón. Está cabrón. I don't know how to eat the bone, the still the. ¿Cómo estás? Ya papi. Why are you? Toma. Hipo. Guys, I felt like wearing I have some little this color. Hot pink little like not Vans but wannabe Vans, cheapy ones. And they're so cute and I saw them there last night. I was like, I want to wear them. And I remembered I had this shirt. But I remember this is like it's not my regular muscle shirt. This one was closed like this. But it has a real cute olam right here. And I said, I'm going to wear my little shoes with my little shirt. But I forgot that I had cut it. Because then, if it's all the way up here, it feels like I can't breathe. Like it's too hot, And I can't breathe. And it was still a little bit high, so I cut it a little and I fucked it up. Look. But it's just going to be for here for the house. But I did take it to the doctor's right. Anyways, guys, like Lulis and Elizabeth, if some of you guys follow me on Facebook, you'll see that the other day I uploaded a reel and it was about my tattoos. Y'all don't know what I have. If y'all saw what I have, would see what I have, then you'll know for sure that I'm crazy. So I'm gonna tell you. When I was with Jesse's daddy, he's from Juarez, and his nickname was Dog, Perro. And I thought I was in love with him. Anyways, but I went and got a tattoo as a tramp stamp. Tramp stamp means the tattoo that you get right above your nalgas, like lower back. And I went and got this little cute doggy because it was cute. And then a couple of years later, since I'm nuts, I told my friend Crazy, I said, there's a tattooer. Will you? I want you to put another little dog there. And I remember he said, ¿qué acá? Como que se la está dejando caer. And I said, yeah. Because the other one was bent over, right? So you put the other dog on top like that, and back of him was little paws on her pompies or whatever. And then you could see little sweat glands coming out of him. So that's what I have as my tramp stamp. Now, since I'm sick from my back, whenever they send me to get those shots and all that stuff that they've done to me, and I just have my robe on and shit, and the doctor, whatever doctor comes up to look at me back there, I just hear giggling. And it looks funny because I'm already a señora. And here I am having the doggies doing it. No me agüito. Any other woman would agüitarse. Any other woman wouldn't do that. But since it's me, I don't give a fuck, Keisha. So yeah. And I should. And they're just hottie. There's this hottie there. That's peloncito, and he has I can't see him because he's wearing a mask. And he looks cute. And last time he walked into my room when me and Julia were there. And then he says, "Are you gonna want anesthesia?" And I looked at him like, the fuck is he talking about? He was confusing me with another patient that was gonna get the shots I give. But if it's a epidural, I don't know, hurt like a bitch, I remember. I had 3 epidurals when I had my babies. Anyways. Es muy greasy. Está salado el pinche. El pinche Kentucky, güey. All I know is my favorite is Church's. Plus, I used to work there when I was young. When I was pregnant at Sam, actually, that's when I was working at Church's. Over there in Alameda. Church's is a very well liked chicken place over here. They get more people than Popeyes or like a year ago, I think it was. Or what? What are you? When they were talking about Canes and Canes? I remember everybody be talking about Canes and Canes commercials all over the place. And dije, pues a ver qué pinche rollo con el Canes. And we have one close to us. And we went and bought some. I remember it was like 40 to 60 bucks. Do you remember, Julia? Sam? When we got the big box of Canes. No me gustó. It's chicken strips. I don't even know if they have sandwiches and all that, but I got a big charola of chicken strips. Wait. Let me tell you some more stuff real quick. If you ever get a chance to, or send your kids to get a food handler card because they're gonna work at a fast food or whatever, they'll tell you. They'll tell you what they learn in there. One time, and I only worked one day, okay? At this Mexican restaurant here in El Paso. I can't say the name. But this ugly man was grilling the meat for the tacos, right? And cutting it like that on the griddle, on the testa. And then over here, he had the pile of the carne cruda, and all the red blood was sleeping over here. And I remember like a stupid, I said, because I knew he didn't speak English. Sí, sabes que eso no puedes hacer eso porque estás contaminando la carne. Se llama cross-contamination en inglés. Y le pueden cerrar el negocio al patrón. You just looked at me like, shut the fuck up. You didn't even listen to me. Man, they made me work. I think it was 14 hours straight. No break, no nothing. Girl, I wasn't going to work there anymore.
Oh, never mind.
Julia went to the pawn shop to save my mom's arracadas before I lose them. I think today was the last day. Okay, I'm gonna get some money, but I'm gonna get some money, but like I'm not sure when. Hopefully, within the next 2 to 3 days. And so let's eat the corn. Corn, Julio. For those of you that like different types of rice and flavors of rice, there's a box that you can buy at the grocery store called Uncle Ben's. One of the most expensive steakhouses here in El Paso. This was many years ago, okay? Yeah, what's stupid? Oh, okay. How much was it? 75? Oh, okay. You should have given her the other 25, dude, so she would.
Well, I just took out 80.
Oh, okay.
I offered when she said no.
Yes,
She said she can pick him up tomorrow early, but she'll have to take me.
At 12? When he gets out at 12?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
So remember something you said you would go with her to her therapy, her physical therapy. You're still up on it? We were fast?
Yeah, you guys came fast. It was just on the street, dude. I was telling them about, remember I told you guys the story about that I heard that these people were at the drive-in eating the Kentucky Fried Chicken on the bucket. Sabes que sacan la pinche rata bien frita. Ay, arriba moler, güey. No, but for real. I can tell you stuff, guys. Ooh. Like one time, a lot of people over here in El Paso, or people in general, can tell you that they love a Coca-Cola from Juarez, from Mexico, because of the glass bottle. And I don't know, it just looks more yummier, right? So sometimes you can buy the case, and then so when they're all done, just take the box back with the empty glass bottles, and then pues yeah, te dan tu new one. One time my neighbor in front of us, he came over, pobrecito, he was chuequito. He came over and he was telling my mom how, hey, be careful, don't be buying sodas from Juarez, check this out, and yeah, dude, it had I saw it, and it was not a roach, okay? I don't know if a lot of you might not know what this is. If you've ever heard of a vinagron, you can Google it. No, it's uglier than a beetle.
The black one?
It looks like a scorpion.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure if it bites you, if it's poisonous, but a vinagron, those are more like out in the desert, is it's like a scorpion, like I said. And he has some, and they're black. And Google it. And then they have their scary, thick ass antennas, like that. And so what they do when they see that you see them, and then you're like, they spray it from their culo. You know how skunks spray ammonia? Psst. These fuckers spray vinegar, and your house will smell like vinegar for days. Oh, I had one in my house one time when Samantha was a baby.
Vinegar.
And I just saw something dark, like going real slow, like this. Cállate, güey. Under her playpen, guys. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Dude, no. You know what? God forgive me for saying this, but maybe my dad put it there. My dad was like, oh. If
He
y'all knew.
wanted to put
If y'all only knew. But
the bug
yeah,
on me.
I saw. Yeah, your grandpa was crazy.
Yeah, I remember he cut off my clothes.
I'm crazy in a funny way. My dad was crazy
You
for
cut
real.
off your clothes.
My curls. He
Oh,
was
your
rubbing the
curl.
curls. No.
You cut off the curls? I don't remember that.
The curls in your culo. Stupid Samantha.
Ugh,
Right now
really
she was
feels
saying
weird.
that. Imagine, and she starts laughing like a stupid. I'm like, what? She says, imagine if they would have put your shot and your naked face down like that and they couldn't open your butt and I know. She thinks that's so funny. It is. Que me abran las nalgas y me dan el pinche monster. Guys, I'm gonna let you go because it's already a long time. Thank you, Julia. And for going over there and doing that. I'm gonna use your money. Love you guys, okay? Be careful with the vinagre. Don't get sprayed by one now.